Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Dion Laura, PhD. I do have a doctorate degree in psychology for those of you who are new here. And this video is about, are you really sure you're ready for a relationship? Specifically, do you have space in your life for a relationship? The mental health aspect we will talk about in another video because that's a whole other topic. If you're mentally prepared and capable of having a healthy relationship. Anybody can have an unhealthy one, and there's a lot of them out there. But if you want yours to be healthy, you need to be as healthy as possible mentally. But this is not that video. This video is, do you actually have space in your life for a significant other? And when I say your life, that includes your personal space, wherever you live. For example, you're in your apartment or you're in your house. Say you're a clutter bug, or you're a minimalist, or even if you live in a tiny house. Do you have physical space for another person to be there and be comfortable? Think about if someone were to come see you, do you have to clear off space for them to have somewhere to sit? Do you need to go out and buy, a pack of paper plates because you don't have any dishes? If you don't have the basic things for someone to come visit you and be comfortable and to feel like they have what they need to maneuver through a day and possibly a night, then chances are you don't have space in your life physically for a partner. If you've ever gone to someone's house and you had to stand and wait for them to clear off a seat for you, either they were not thinking, oh yeah, this person's coming over. And if that's something they just don't think about, then are they really thinking about you? Or someone in general coming to visit? And I've been places like that. Oh, have a seat. And I'm looking around thinking there is nowhere to sit. And if someone's not planning ahead, oh, they're coming to visit me today. Let me clean up. Let me put some clutter away. Let me try to make things a little homey and comfortable. If they're not thinking about that, are they really thinking of dating, having a relationship, a possible relationship? Or even if it's a fuck buddy type of situation, you just come in and just go straight to the bedroom. But then if there's a bunch of laundry all over the bed, it's like, you couldn't have cleared that off before? You were not ready for this. And so even though these are simple examples, these are things I want you to think about. And so wherever you are, wherever you live, just look around and say, if somebody were to just visit me, is there space for them? Would they be comfortable here? I went to someone's house, needed to use the restroom. They didn't have toilet paper. And I'm like, do you ever shit? And it was a dude. And so I know they don't always have to wipe. But I'm thinking, what if you had the shit? Like, what are you going to do? So so yeah, I think of these types of things. And so it makes me think, if you want someone in your life, I'm not going to say you need to, but it would benefit you to think about how would they feel if they were here. Put yourself in the other person's shoes as much as possible. I'm not saying, think somebody's high maintenance or anything, but just the basics. Toiletries, dishes, a clean place to sit, stuff not cluttered everywhere. And if you have to do a deep clean of your apartment when somebody's supposed to come and visit, you might want to think about that. If you don't like to clean, that's fine. Hire a maid service once a month or once every 2 weeks to come in and clean, that's fine. But have a place that's already prepared for someone to visit you. And if you don't have a place that's physically prepared for someone to visit you, guess what, boo-boo kitty? You do not have space in your life for another person right now. And so there are some things that you need to work on in your personal space to be prepared for someone. And we'll go ahead and roll this into the mental health part. I know I said it was a different video, but it's going to be this one. Surprise! Everyone has issues. Everyone has something. People will say, I had a dysfunctional childhood. Guess what? Everybody did. Everybody had some sort of dysfunction, some sort of trauma, some sort of something that still sticks with them to this day from when they were children. But here's the thing. It's okay if you have issues, challenges, limitations. The thing is be working on resolving those challenges and limitations. People say, oh, I'm not perfect. Okay, well, what are you doing to better yourself? You say you have an anger problem. What are you doing to eliminate that? What are you doing to resolve that? You see what I'm saying? So it's okay to not have everything together, but just be working on being the best you that you can be today while working on being a better you tomorrow. And not necessarily for another person, but for yourself. Want to be a better person for yourself. So if you know there's things about you that can be better and you're not working on it being better, why would you want to bring another person into that? That's like you're in a house that's crumbling and you want to bring somebody in there to hang out with you. That is not safe. And if you have issues you're not working on and you attempting to bring someone into your life, you're bringing them into an unstable environment because you're unstable. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, and I'm not trying to make it seem like you're less than. I'm just saying whatever it is that's going on with you that you know can be better, or if you do know, you know that you have some type of trauma or challenges from things that have happened in your past, work on it. It is more than okay to seek therapy. It really is. And if you go to one therapist and they don't seem to fit, then find another one. Every therapist does not fit every person. That's why there's more than one therapist in the United States and worldwide. So there's somebody. And these days, thanks to COVID, there's more therapy being done online through Zoom calls and Duo, FaceTime. And so you don't even necessarily have to physically go to a therapist. You can find one online that does teletherapy and telehealth, and you can do your sessions like that over your computer or your phone from the comfort of your own home. And so if you are not taking the best care of your mental health as you can, you're not fully equipped to have a healthy relationship. And I see it a lot where people are in relationships and the relationships are a mess. All of us are broken to some extent, but are we working on putting the pieces back together? And if you are in a situation where you are working on yourself and you meet someone that accepts you for who you are, and they're encouraging you and motivating you to continue your journey to work on yourself as they are also working on themselves, that's the person you stick with. Because it's not like, oh my gosh, you have anger issues, I'm never talking to you again. But if they know you're working on their anger issues and say they're working on some type of past trauma, if you two can just, like I said, accept each other for who you are, encourage and motivate each other and continue working on yourselves as individuals, then the relationship will most likely be okay. As long as there's no major incompatibility issues, is what I'm saying. Because I have come across people who were really nice people, but mentally they were just a mess. They were just a mess. And I'm like, you need to get help. And also that goes into having healthy boundaries for yourself. If you know that someone is not mentally in a good space, you need to decide, is this healthy for me to be here? Because as I said, we all have things that we should be working on for ourselves. And we can carry ourselves and we can help ourselves. But do you feel responsible to carry someone else? Especially if they're not working on their own issues. And you shouldn't be in that position because you're not their therapist. And if you were, that would be unethical if you were also dating that person. Just throwing that out there. So don't try and be someone's therapist, but yes, do encourage people to seek therapy. If there's something you need to work on for yourself, seek therapy for yourself. And as much as possible, have yourself and your physical space together. Have your physical and mental space together before you attempt to bring somebody else in. This is for relationships. If you're just wanting fuck buddies or booty calls and it's just, hey, you want to come over tonight at 2 a.m.? Okay, that's easier if that's what you want, because then you don't get into all the nuances of, am I actually comfortable being at this person's place? Am I comfortable with them being here? Am I okay with them having anger issues? Because if you're just going somewhere for sex, none of that stuff really matters, especially if you just have sex and leave before they get mad. But then who's mad after sex? Unless it's really bad sex. Yeah, that would be a one and done. That wouldn't happen again with that person. So I hope that all of this is making sense to you. Let me know your thoughts below. And we are still in a pandemic. Today is something in July 2022. I'll put the date over here. And so more people are out and about now. The mask mandate has been lifted, I think, almost everywhere. So people are out and about. They're wanting to meet people and date and go here and go there. And so these are the things I want you to consider when you're meeting people. Do you have space physically and mentally for them? Do they have space physically and mentally for you? And also thinking ahead, if you do want relationships, as you start to talk with this person, or if you're texting with this person and they're telling you certain things, think about, is that going to be a good fit? So that'll be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts below. If you're still here, thumbs up the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you have anything in particular you would like to hear my thoughts about, let me know and I will do a video about that. And you will see me in the next video, which will be soon. So hang out, because there will be something coming up over here in the end cap for you to see. And so thanks again for being here, and you'll see me soon.